Hi, this is Dwayne, your headless piano teacher from playpiano.com, and I would like to share with you the 3 chords that you absolutely positively have to know. As you know, there's scoodles and gazoodles of chords, from 9ths and 13ths to complex chords to whatever. And it's nice if you learn all those chords eventually. But do you have to? No, not at all. To get started, all you need to know is 3 basic chords. And those chords are based on Roman numerals. They're called the 1 chord, the 4 chord, and the 5 chord. Now what do I mean by that? Well, we play in keys. We can play in the key of C, for example, based on the scale of C, or we can play in the key of D based on the scale of D, or the key of D flat based on the scale of D flat. There's 12 possible keys that I could play in, okay? So whatever key I'm playing in, I need to know the 1 chord, the 4 chord, and the 5 chord. Those are far and away the 3 most used chords in any key because they're the family chords. It's like if you came to my house, you would meet Mom and Pop and the child. You might meet Al Gore, but probably not. You might meet Barry Bonds, but probably not. You might meet Tiger Woods, but probably not. Okay? You're much more likely to meet our family, right? And it's that way in any key. If you're in the key of D flat, you're going to run into the 1 chord, the 4 chord, and the 5 chord more than any other chords. Now, there's no law that says a composer has to do that, but if you dump all the songs in the world into a giant computer, it'll spit out odds like that, okay? So that 1, 4, and 5 occur way more than any other chord. So you have to know the 1, 4, 5 chord of whatever key you want to play in. Now you don't need to play in every key. There's 12 keys that you could play in. I mean, I like to play in the key of D flat because I love the sound. And others like the key of A because it's bright, and others like the key of E flat because it's kind of mellow. And a lot of people like the key of C because it's basically no flats or no sharps in the key signature and in the scale. So let's look at the key of C. If I'm going to learn the 1, 4, 5 chords there, I would learn the chord built on the 1st degree of the scale, that's the 1 chord, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, the chord built on the 4th degree of the scale, and the chord built on the 5th degree of the scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I build a chord, every other note up from that root, I have the 1 chord. I should say every other scale note up from that root. That's the 1 chord. Now the 4 chord, I build every other scale note up from the 4th note of the scale, and that's the 4 chord. And then if I build a chord on the 5th degree of the scale, that's the 5 chord. So 1, 4, 5. If I know 1, 4, and 5, there's just a million songs I could play. Listen. You see, there's tons and tons of pop songs, of Western songs, of folk songs, of gospel songs that just use those 3 chords. And you can get by if you just know those 3 chords. Now, you can't play complex music, but you can get started. So, that's our short lesson for today from the Headless Piano Teacher. If you want more tips like that, come on over to playpiano.com and sign up for our free newsletter. So, thanks again. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye for now.